Let's look at Subject 005. To the public, he is Steve Rogers, a man who spent 7 decades encased in ice and woke up without a single sign of frostbite or cellular degradation. Standard human biology doesn't work that way. The moment we are born, our DNA begins a slow, inevitable process of unraveling. Our bodies are strictly programmed to degrade over time. His physiological baseline, however, remains entirely frozen in 1941. He is a living, breathing artifact of the Second World War. In the Lexicon lab, we discard terms like miracle or superpower. We view him as a complex piece of engineering. Today, we are taking his cellular source code apart to find out exactly how it operates. Because if you treat a human body as a mechanical system, you stop looking for magic. You start looking for the structural limits, and eventually you find the failure point. To understand his longevity, we look to the microscopic level. Inside your cells, an aging clock is built directly into your DNA. Standard human cells divide 40 to 60 times before dying, the Hayflick Limit. Each division shortens protective chromosome caps called telomeres. The Soldier Serum bypasses this, acting as a synthetic telomerase that glues his DNA back together after every replication. The result is a state of total cellular equilibrium. The biological tissue in his body right now is virtually identical to the tissue he had walking down the street in the early 1940s. He doesn't have an immunity to aging. His body simply ignores the mathematical constraints of cell division, making physical decay biologically impossible. Surviving the passing of time is one thing, but Subject 005 is designed for extreme, high-output combat. That requires a specific type of muscular endurance. When a typical person pushes their physical limits, their muscles generate byproducts like lactic acid and oxidative stress. That chemical buildup is what causes muscle fatigue and forces the body to stop. This muscular schematic shows his continuous metabolic flush. Fluids enter the tissue and instantly clear waste. His muscles produce lactic acid at just 5% of the standard rate, while his liver and kidneys process toxins with 1,000% greater efficiency. To support that chemical output, his physical structure is drastically reinforced. The serum increased his myofibrillar density, weaving his muscle fibers into a tight matrix. His bones are heavily mineralized, functioning closer to ceramic armor plates than normal human calcium. By combining an instant waste removal system with hyper-dense physical hardware, you get a physiological engine that never tires and effectively never breaks. But biology operates on a strict energy budget. You cannot run a system at maximum output without paying for the calories. We ran a failure analysis simulation to test this dependency. We wanted to see what happens when you cut off the fuel supply. If deprived of high-density nutrients for more than 48 hours, his body enters a hyperatrophy event. The continuous detox loop and accelerated healing still run, but they have no external fuel source. At that point, the system turns inward. To sustain his programmed state of maximum readiness, his accelerated metabolism begins aggressively cannibalizing his own dense muscle tissue and bone mineral reserves. It is a rapid, catastrophic biological collapse. His enhanced cells literally digest themselves, attempting to repair the damage of starvation until there is nothing left. Subject 005 represents the absolute limit of human cellular engineering. Yet that physical invincibility requires a constant, massive stream of energy. The ultimate soldier is only as durable as his last meal.